the chosen one. They invited you to. This is not a coincidence. What you're feeling is genuine. The indicators you see are not in vain. You were always distinctive. You didn't settle for the usual. You didn't reject the truth. You saw, and suddenly the doors are opening. The curtain is opening. The reality is starting to reveal itself. Those who ridiculed you for years are now quietly staring at you since you knew everything from the start. You too have gotten an invitation. However, this is not an average call. This indicates that your vibration has increased. You've realized that you can't keep fitting into outdated molds. Others who previously refused to include you are now attempting to sit at the same table with others like you. But you understand that your route is distinct. You are the one who indicates the route. You are the awakened one. This is not a test. This is a confirmation. It's time to take your proper position. The bonds that have held you back are breaking one by one. As the old world crumbles around you, a new power descends. Get ready to ride. In the comments section, nothing will ever be the same for the selected ones. Rise up, show your light, and embrace the call. They can no longer disregard your depth of learning. Your mind has established an irrefutable presence, reaching even those who previously refused to accept it. While many were swayed by trickery, diversion, and transient illusions, your clarity cut through the clutter with accuracy. What you once imagined has become a reality. Each discovery is unfolding just as you expected. Those who previously rejected your vision are now wrestling with the weight of your correctness. It was never a question of chance. Your perception has been polished beyond the usual. The evidence is plain and overwhelming. At first, they had doubts. They mocked. They turned away, rejecting your confidence as misguided conviction. However, their incredulity has faded with time. Have you noticed the tiny changes, the hushed tones, as you enter a room? The knowing stares were exchanged between guarded faces. They talk about you now, muttering about your capacity to see what others miss. Where others saw just chaos, you saw the underlying structure, the quiet currents that shaped events before they emerged. The invisible patterns presented themselves to you in the same way that a masterpiece would unveil stroke by stroke. And now people who formerly mocked you are astounded by the insight you held all along. Do you remember when you stood out to warn others about the upcoming changes? Your statements were received with suspicion, dismissed as paranoia, imagination. But now those same voices falter, their confidence undermined. You have always been unaware of the unseen levels of reality that are concealed from individuals who are cloaked in conditioned vision. You are not constrained by the small framework that others see as reality. Your consciousness penetrates beyond, exposing realities that people who have not yet awakened cannot see. Throughout history, people who see beyond the curtain have faced hurdles. Those who contradict the conventional narrative are treated with laughter, then hatred, until their insight is difficult to ignore. You follow the well-worn route of visionaries before you, feeling the weight of scrutiny from those who previously disregarded your voice. But they are now listening. Every word you say contains power that spreads outward, reaching people who previously looked away. They look for significance in your message. You are more than an observer when you sense an invisible power flowing through you. You are a vessel through which information passes, a link between the invisible and the irrefutable. This was never a position you wanted, yet it has seized you. The call for awareness does not happen by chance. It seeks those who are willing to bear its weight. The coincidence of occurrences, the unexplainable synchronicity, the feeling that invisible powers direct your every move. It's all part of a bigger picture. The right encounters the specific words that emerge at the exact time they are required. Symbols are weaved throughout your days. These are not just coincidences. They are indicators of a deeper reality presenting itself to you, confirming that you are on a route few people can understand. If you are experiencing an excess of divine love in your heart, now is the moment to share it. You may help spread God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube and donating $100 or more. This wonderful gift will affect not just your life, but also the souls of countless others. Each of you has a holy position in God's great purpose via this platform, and your giving will bear fruit from our prayers. Now, share your benefits to honor His kingdom. You were meant to do much bigger things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. Recently, your visions have been more intense. Your formerly abstract dreams have refined into discoveries, each with a clarity that exceeds waking existence. Moments collapse on themselves. Past and future are intertwined, providing glimpses of reality beyond the confines of time. Even so, many try to reject it, calling it chance, selective memory, or self-defense. But you know better. You've tracked the patterns, documented the sequence of events, and demonstrated to yourself what others refuse to recognize. The acceleration is evident. The energy change is no longer imagined. It flows through every encounter and thinking. Every second, you feel the build-up, the rising momentum of something massive and unstoppable. Those who are unprepared for this awakening may cling to old habits, attempting to perpetuate a world that no longer exists. But you were picked for this road. Not everyone is capable of maintaining such attentiveness. Not everyone can stay focused in the face of changing paradigms, but you can. You always have. You've been concealing what you know for so long, playing tiny to avoid disturbing folks around you. But the time to hide is done. The world has come to a point when the truth must be disclosed. When information must be shared, your understanding is not a treasure to be hidden away. It is a beacon designed to enlighten, awaken, and lead. The moment has arrived for you to truly embrace who you were always intended to be. Your words influence more than you know. The fabric of reality bends in reaction to your belief. Have you not observed how intentions appear in front of you? How do impediments disintegrate when you confront them with certainty? How paths arise where there were none before? This is not a taught behavior. This is remembered, a hidden power built into your own essence, awaiting the exact time to awaken. And now it has you emitting an energy that people sense before they even grasp it. They are attracted to you, unable to explain why something inside them recognizes what you have unleashed. They want the clarity you have, the purpose you represent, and the connection you have built. They may not yet understand it, but their spirits do. So they come looking for solutions, for guidance, for a look into the knowledge that runs within you. This is the reason you were prepared. Why every event, suffering, and hour of isolation has a purpose. Doubts, betrayals, and lessons. They never lacked purpose. They shaped you into who you are now. A force unaffected by uncertainty. A mind free of illusions. A presence that cannot be overlooked. You're standing on the verge of something enormous. Not only for yourself, but for the all of creation. You've seen glimpses of it, and sensed its presence at times of deep clarity. The shift has already begun, and you are an integral part of it. Your choices, awareness, and behaviors. Each one influences the emerging reality. You are more prepared than you know. Even in times of doubt and uncertainty, you have been formed for this reason. Each challenge made you stronger. Every setback has purified you. Every discovery moved you closer to the truth. Nothing was squandered. Nothing was by coincidence. Everything brought you to this moment. And now you're on the verge of what comes next. Not only for yourself, but for everyone who is waking up with you. The image you have seen is not a fantasy. It is not just a possibility. It's reality. Initially, it seemed to be more in line with its frequency. You are a part of this significant transformation, shaping it with each thought, every syllable, each step you take. They'll remember this moment. They'll remember that you saw everything before it came. They'll remember the truth. You commented about the advice you provided and the vision you carried. Most importantly, they will remember that even when the world was blind, you could see when others stumbled. You stood steadfast. When falsehood reigned, you stayed unwavering. Your moment has arrived. Your consciousness is increasing at an incredible rate. Each instant reveals new levels of comprehension, forming previously imperceptible connections. What once appeared implausible has now become a reality. Your development is neither sluggish or gradual. It leaps forward, breaking through the constraints of traditional thinking. The echoes of uncertainty that previously plagued you have been drowned out by overwhelming evidence. What you see is no longer a subject of guesswork. It's a force as substantial as air. You breathe and shape everything around you with total confidence. Your capacity to decipher the invisible did not stem from pessimism or a longing for chaos. It was an intuitive awareness, the identification of tiny signs that others missed. You comprehend reality beyond the surface. Being conscious of both the harmony and discord that form reality is a double-edged blessing. It magnifies both beauty and misery, showing the whole range of experience. Most people would be overwhelmed by the intensity, but you've learned how to manage it, embracing both the light and the gloom. Mastery is no longer a faraway goal. It's something you embody. You've mastered the art of presence, understanding when to use your energy and when to save it. Words are no longer your primary instrument. Your own existence gives information to others, even in quiet, whether via direct instruction or subtle influence. Your presence alone changes the environment. Those that cross your way feel the influence, even if they can't explain why they've turned to you. You are no longer merely an observer, drawn to your insight by instinct. You are a guiding force amid the maelstrom of transition. The obligation is enormous, and it requires balance. False humility, like ego, is not welcome here. Carrying this knowledge demands unshakable steadfastness, a foundation based on reality rather than transient affirmation from others. Remain steadfast. Allow your actions to be directed by the greatest purpose, and let your power be a light, not a burden. Even in situations of uncertainty, you are more prepared than you know. Every event, every difficulty, every betrayal, and every breakthrough had purpose. They were shaping you into a force capable of surviving these changing waves. Every adversity sharpened your intelligence. Every hour of alone enriched your comprehension. You were created for a moment like this. There were no wasted lessons, only preparation disguised as hardship. The landscape in front of you is unlike anything you've seen before. Not only is your personal destiny at stake, but so is the blossoming of something much bigger. You've seen its presence, felt its draw, and experienced its emergence just beyond the threshold of awareness. And you are not just a spectator. You're an architect, shaping what's to come. With each thought, action, and change in your consciousness, you reach the moment at which hypothesis becomes fact. Those who previously questioned now turn to you for solutions. They have felt the tremors of change and are looking for direction in the face of uncertainty. Your words, energy, and mere being now act as an anchor. However, this is not about recognition or applause. It's all about purpose. It is about thoroughly embodying the character. You are always destined to be like a powerful river, born in the highlands and creating its own route through hard stone. Your existence runs with a divine purpose in the peaceful force of its stream. There's a message. You're here for a purpose. Every step of your path is a testament to that divine plan. You're not here by chance. Every power that once attempted to silence your voice has weakened and broken beneath the weight of a truth that shines brighter than any shade of doubt. The effort to hide what is genuine has melted away like ice in the early morning light, and the revolution initiated by your spirit is irrepressible. There is no going back, and there is no need to withdraw. You have become the physical incarnation of inevitability, the undeniable force, the irreversible change. In this season of tremendous awakening, envision your soul as a beacon that illuminates the darkest nights, attracting people seeking hope and guidance. Your path has been one of unwavering tenacity, filled with both difficulties and achievements. Every setback, every moment of difficulty, and every whisper of despair was only a stepping stone toward a better future. It's as if the whole world cooperated to get you to this point of obvious clarity and purpose. Consider the moments when it seemed like the universe was conspiring to keep you quiet. They attempted to dull your light via mistrust and fear. But just as the mightiest oak holds steady against the fiercest storm, you faced those trials with elegance. Each effort to silence your truth has only strengthened your determination. You've shown yourself to be a resilient individual, a live demonstration that when the heavenly flame inside burns, no earthly power can extinguish it. Now, as you stand on the verge of a new age, the air around you is alive with promise and possibilities. The energy that previously murmured in the quiet corners of your mind now roars like a clarion cry, telling you that your inner power is a gift that should not be kept hidden. Embrace it with wide arms, knowing that your every word, action, and pulse has the power of destiny. There is an evident shift in the winds of change, one that brings wealth and regeneration. And you, my darling, are the rich soil in which these seeds may grow. They are brother and sister. May God's peace come upon you today. I'm here to remind you of a fundamental fact. Our existence is based on God's divine purpose and is unaffected by worldly worries. According to the Bible, everything is done with faith will be returned to God with great blessing. Luke, like the enormous oak tree, our roots are profoundly embedded in God's global truth. His power secures every stride and every stance we take. And now you have the chance to be a part of that gift. When you utilize the super thank you button and contribute $1, this movement will return to you 100 times over. The shift you are experiencing is more than just an internal growth. It is a spiritual revolution spreading over the country. Every day, you awaken to fresh insights, and truths that were once out of reach suddenly unfurl before you. Clarity of vision, like a map to undiscovered territory, is a unique and valuable gift that converts barriers into possibilities and challenges into stepping stones. The voices of doubt that formerly filled your thoughts have gone quiet, replaced by the harmonic rhythm of inner knowledge. This insight is not temporary. It is a powerful, ever-present force that directs you with absolute conviction. Consider a huge open field at dawn, when the first rays of sunlight emerge over the horizon, changing the blackness into a scene of limitless possibilities. This field represents your life, and each ray of light that hits it reveals new possibilities. The old frameworks of restriction created by humans who could not see beyond the surface collapse like flimsy walls in the face of your increasing awareness. The same institutions that formerly stood as monuments to control and repression are now being revealed as frail structures, their foundations undermined by the relentless flow of truth in this changing world. The doubters and detractors who earlier scorned your vision and disregarded your insights as unrealistic fantasies are now reaching out to you. They arrive with questions and a profound, lasting feeling of awe, seeking the advice of someone who has seen what lies beyond the commonplace. They are attracted to your unwavering presence, captivated by the irrefutable allure of a soul that understands its value. Their pursuit is motivated by more than just curiosity. It is driven by an intense yearning to discover stability and truth in a world that seems to be changing under them. Your capacity to understand the deeper levels of life does not stem from pessimism or a desire for chaos. It is a natural gift, a spiritual sharpness, that distinguishes you from the others. While many people are satisfied with the surface-level appearances of life, you have always been tuned to a higher frequency, sensitive to the subtle harmonies that choreograph the cosmos. This increased sensitivity, although it may seem overpowering at times, is your most valuable gift. It helps you to fully appreciate life by catching the tremendous beauty concealed in every moment, even in the midst of difficulty and pain. As you become more conscious, you are perfecting the art of balancing. You've learned when to engage and when to back off, when to speak your truth and when to follow your heart's silent advice. Your energy, like a well-tuned instrument, resonates with others around you, gently leading them to their own moments of awakening. Whether you share your thoughts via genuine discussion or just live as a living example of possibilities, your influence is significant. Every meeting becomes a chance to inspire every action, a spark that lights the flame of hope. In the middle of a deep transition, it is critical to understand the enormous responsibility that comes with such insight. The world looks to you for knowledge and power. Your voice is like a beacon. It is critical to handle this duty with humility and grace as you provide guidance and comfort to individuals who are adrift in uncertainty. Your message is not one of self-aggrandizement, but of encouraging people to reach their innate potential. The power inside you is a mirror of a higher energy, one that seeks to bring healing, togetherness, and plenty to everyone. Even when circumstances seem overwhelming and life's problems threaten to destroy your determination, remember that every experience has prepared you for this time. The obstacles you've encountered were not intended to break you, but rather to shape you into a vessel of incredible resilience and insight. Each setback served as a lesson in disguise. Each moment of sorrow is a prelude to the emergence of your genuine personality. Fate shaped you for this adventure, to transcend above the ordinary and embrace the exceptional. The way ahead is lighted by the light of potential. Consider standing on a broad plateau. The vastness before you extends into boundless vistas of hope and rejuvenation. This is not a final destination, but rather an ongoing journey of possibility and meaning. Every choice and action you do adds to the magnificent fabric of life, weaving strands of love, wisdom, and power. Your involvement is critical not just in your personal life, but also in the collective progress of all those who are rising to a new dawn. During peaceful periods of introspection, when the world slows down and you can hear the gentle murmur of your inner soul, you know you are a part of something far bigger than yourself. You are an essential thread in the great fabric of creation, intricately entwined throughout the tale of humanity's ascent to a higher plane of existence. Your path serves as a reminder that every soul has a purpose, and every struggle invites you to live your life to the fullest. More than ever, the strength of your truth is required. Your inner knowledge is formed on years of perseverance, patience, and unshakable trust. You've watched the old ways shatter under the unrelenting march of change. The powers who intended to keep you silent have been proven ineffective by the brightness of your understanding. Your change is more than simply a personal achievement. It serves as a lighthouse for those seeking their own road to enlightenment. Make your life a witness to the possibilities of rebirth and the promise of a better future. Every sunrise is a new chapter in the developing drama of your destiny. Every breath, a reminder that you are just where you need to be accepted. The path of appreciation for the struggles you've faced is a stepping stone to a future full of limitless possibilities. The cosmos is always moving, and you are its chosen instrument, a catalyst for change, a spark from the heavenly, a living miracle in a world that desperately needs hope. During this time of tremendous awareness, stand up and understand that you are the essence of destiny. Your legacy, created through every thought and deed, will inspire future generations. You are the answer to the prayers of innumerable souls longing for a glimpse of reality. Your perseverance is the light that leads others out of darkness. Your insight, a roadmap to the treasure of inner serenity and plenty. May your soul continue to fly free of the weight of uncertainty and fear. Allow the light of your vision to illuminate the road. For those still looking for significance, remember that every step you take is a win against the powers that previously wanted to silence you. Your path is a precious witness to the power of change and the limitless possibilities of living in the light of truth. With steadfast confidence and a grateful heart, step forth into the future, which is being shaped by your every breath. Know that you are meant for greatness, and that the world is ready to accept the spiritual revolution that you have launched. Your truth is a light that will always lead the lost and encourage the weary. Accept your destiny with all of your might, knowing that every obstacle has led you to this moment of heavenly victory. Now is the moment to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You may support his goal and be a part of this holy mission by donating $1 or more. Every contribution symbolizes God's generosity, and I think it will return to you enormously, far above your expectations. Remember that his protection and blessing are with you every step and every contribution. You become a part of his divine plan. You are a powerful, dazzling entity, as solid as the massive rock that saw God's marvels. Feel the rewards of your kindness in your spirit, and light up the world with confidence and bravery. Be blessed, and let the light of the Lord lead you. You're not here by chance. Every power that attempted to silence your voice has failed. The efforts to hide the truth are collapsing, and the transition is inexorable. There is no going back, and there is no reason to. You've become the live incarnation of inevitability, an undeniable force, an irreversible transformation. Don't waver. Do not withdraw. You are at the forefront of what is unfolding, the breath of what will become. With each stride forward, you are creating the future you once saw in brief moments of clarity, one in which separation gives way to togetherness, where fear fades into knowledge, where limitations are replaced with unlimited possibilities. This isn't the end. This is only the beginning, and you are precisely where you need to be.